Peter
They're
Strzok,
having a rough day, it's true.
Peter Strzok obviously did not exemplify the behavior that he should have in terms of his text messages. But Dan, I'm not going to ask you this question because I know the answer and I'm afraid what you'll answer. You were in the Secret Service. You worked with dozens, with hundreds of other agents. You know there is no bias to the left among law enforcement. It is crazy to think that there is this cabal within the FBI to elect Hillary Clinton. I mean,
oh
Your
my
Honor,
gosh, Philippe, you're not saying that, are you?
I am absolutely saying that.
You're not
You're
serious.
from New York. You're from Westchester. A dozen years ago, when you thought about running for Senate, would you really have believed that law enforcement was in the pocket of Hillary Clinton? It's strange
Let me
credulity.
tell you something. They are not an example of law enforcement. And this isn't about me. It's about Peter Strzok being at the center of two investigations showing incredible bias that I would require any prosecutor who worked for me, not just to get off the case, but I'd fire him. Go ahead, Dan.
Notice, Judge, he did it again. Philippe, he's so good. Now I know why Mrs. Clinton loves you so much. There is nobody better at spinning
compliment.
No, it is. You're incredible at your job, which is deception. You're very good. The rank and file Secret Service agents and FBI, Philippe is right. A lot of them do happen to be conservatives. Here's what Philippe leaves out. The actual manager in the FBI, the #2 in counter-intel under Bill Priestep was who? Peter Strzok. He was not a rank-and-file agent, and no, he was not a Trump supporter. Matter of fact, he said, blank Trump, you fill in the blank, impeach Trump, Trump supporters smell. So saying that a bunch of police officers and agents happen to be conservatives, while the guy actually prosecuting Trump and giving a pass to Hillary Clinton is a big Hillary supporter, obviously, you gloss over that fact as if it's meaningless. This is what you do all the time. You're really good at it. I'm actually quite impressed.
Thank you, Dan.
Okay, let me ask you this.
The fact that's being glossed over is that Hillary Clinton is not president because of the actions of the FBI.
Oh, baloney. That is a lie. Philippe, you're not going to get away with this now.
Now the two of you are going to gang up on me?
Philippe, stop.
It's
the
bad enough
only
with
reason
Dan.
Jim Comey went out and mouthed off is because the Southern District, NYPD, was going to turn him in for not doing anything on that laptop of the dirtbag pervert Anthony Weiner. Now, let me ask you this, Philippe. Why is the Mueller investigation now at only a 48 approval when last month it was 55? The American people aren't buying this nonsense anymore.
Because as much as Dan wants to compliment me for the job I do, you guys are fantastic. You pelt Mueller every single day. And I respect the effectiveness of protecting the king. But that has nothing to do with Mueller. Look at Mueller's timeline. The notion that he's taking too long is comical. The Benghazi hearings took twice as long. The Whitewater investigation in the 90s went on for 6 years. I don't think this is about whether Mueller is popular or not. And you know what? When this is all said and done, he might have 100%.
It's about the American people's instincts. That's why they elected an outsider.
But it's about the American people's democracy.
Dan, respond. Oh, it is the American people's democracy.
Listen,
go ahead, Dan.
Well, we haven't talked about Russia.
There were 4 body bags in Benghazi, Philippe. People died. There are no body bags for collusion. Matter of fact, not only are there no body bags, so it's a really awful analogy, Philippe, but secondly, there's not even a scintilla of evidence the collusion even happened. Don't you think that may be why the American people, reasonable moderates on both sides of the aisle, have had enough of this?
Philippe Reines, Dan Bongino, they're telling me I have to go. I'd rather stay with you guys. Anyway, Candace Owens and the most outrageous statements of the week are still ahead. But next, the inside story on President Trump's overseas trip and a preview.